Hey friends, it's Becca with Beautiful Mess Plans. I'm here to film another week in my Hobonichi cousin, and we will be making the transition into using the March Cocoa Daisy stuff, which I'm super pumped about. So let's just jump into it. This is this last week. I'll also be switching out like my clips and stuff. So I had been using this clip, which was from the kit, and from the February Cocoa Daisy, and these two from my February Cocoa Daisy. So this one I was using on my journaling page, and this one I was using to flip from the week straight to the month. But I think we'll be switching to using this clip. This one I pulled out of some old clips that I had because they have this one in the Cocoa Daisy March, and it's cute, but it's really bulky, and I don't know that I like the cup. And yes, technically I could probably take it off and just use the little beads, and maybe I will, I don't know, but for now that's just what we're doing. So I guess we'll just jump right in. So I am doing February 27th through March 5th because it's time for March and I am so ready for it. I am so ready for it. I'm really excited because that means that we are on the upswing of the weather. And really, we've had a very mild winter here. We've had the occasional super cold day, but overall, our weather has been super mild. And actually, this week, for 2 days, it got so bitterly cold. Like, our mornings have been so mild, and the wind chills were like in the negatives. And it, like, your face hurt to walk outside in it kind of weather. So, which kind of sucked because we'd gotten used to like pretty mild mornings, you know, mornings in the 30s. And then by the afternoons, it's like 40s, 50s, some days even 60s, which is much more like March weather. So the fact that it got so cold was just kind of like, ugh. But it looks like just 2 days of that, we can move on. I am going to use for the last 2 days of February, even though they don't really match, I'm going to use the stickers from my February kit because I have them, and sorry, I'm thinking in my head, and I don't want to use up the March ones because I'll need the March ones in March. What I was just looking at is to see, okay, so I could use, you know, like if I could use the next kit. I'm not going to try to explain what was happening in my head, but I was just looking at something, and I don't even think you saw me put them down, but you know how date covers work, so I think it's fine. And then we're going to jump into March stuff. So it kind of transitions, honestly, because you have the red here, and then that red is kind of in there. So it kind of works. We're gonna say it works. Sorry if you can hear all the commotion. My kids are not wanting to work with my husband real well on just going into the bedroom to be quiet while I finish filming, but I didn't want to wait for them, so I just jumped right in. So put that down. Date covers. Okay, so normally I was putting this little washi here to divide off like my to-do list, but there's no thin washi. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this purple one and I'm going to take it to my cutter and I'm going to slice it in half, and I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to wrap the rest of it and use it for the next week. But I'm not going to do that on camera because it's going to be real awkward, and I think it'll just be easier to turn off the camera and do it. But I will show you what I do after. So hang on. Okay, so I'm going to kind of explain what I did. So I took the washi and I put it down on this cutting thing. I lined it up and then I just sliced it in half, and then I'm going to save half of it for next week, and I'm going to use the other half this week as kind of my dividing point. I hope that made sense. But trying to talk and do that at the same time, just not my specialty. It's a little thicker than the washi I used before, but I think it still works just fine. So it's better than the thick washi. That definitely takes up more space. So I think it worked. There we go. See? Okay. I'm also using, if you didn't hear me say this before when I was doing my March setup stuff. I pulled out these two from my collection. This one is a Zig Clean Dot marker in Splash that I thought matched pretty well. And then this mild liner is Smoke Blue that I thought matched really well. So, and those were just from my collection. They did not come in the kit. So let's highlight our week, and then we're going to highlight here. It was a little bumpy. And then I'm gonna highlight, where do I normally highlight? Right around here for work stuff. All right, let's pull out my stickers that I need for this week. I'll need that. I don't think there's any holidays this week to do. I think that's all I need. So we're gonna put the do sticker down here. By the way, I am obviously, if you can tell by my voice, much better. Took a while to kind of regain my voice. It was really weird because I didn't feel awful. I just lost my voice. So that was odd. But it's back now, and although I occasionally still have a cough, it's much better than it was. Sorry, I was grabbing my tweezers so we could start going day by day. So, on the 27th, so Monday, is my son's birthday, and my husband is doing watchdogs at the kids' school for the day. So he's off, and he'll be up at school all day long. But I don't have to walk the kids. I don't have to walk my kids to school that morning because he'll take them, but I still have to do pickup. So we're gonna put down Connor's birthday. He is turning 7, which is hard to believe. And then a little bit of denial, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, I need my workout stickers. I tried to just forget to. I need that too. I don't know what else I need yet. So we'll go ahead and put down my workout. I'm on week 3 of my program, and I am loving it. Excuse me. I'm absolutely loving it. It is, in case you're interested, I do Moms in Fitness. She has an app, and I love her stuff. And I am doing the program called Bar Sport, and it's a good workout. It's been a really, really good workout. So I have enjoyed it quite a bit. It is a 6-week program, and this next week will be my halfway point. So that's pretty exciting. All right. So that, and I do want to mark down that he will be at Watchdogs. So I'm going to just take this, and we're just going to put it here like that. And then I have the grocery run on Monday, which my daughter and I will be able to go earlier because I don't have to do drop off. So that's kind of exciting. Let's mark work, which we'll do that here. I don't think there's anything else on Monday that we're doing. I'm trying to think if it's just birthday and watchdogs. So let's actually go through and highlight all the days that I know I'm working. I know I'm not working on Friday because I had to move my son's doctor's appointment up, and now it's at 1:30. So I have to pull him out of school, so I won't be working at all on Friday, which is fine. It's Friday. And quite frankly, I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes going to like appointments, it just drains me. I just feel done afterwards. So, but by the time I get him back, I'm not really gonna have much work time anyway, but I don't plan on doing anything. So I could color some posies or something, but we'll see. So, but no big plans otherwise on Monday. We gave him the option on These stickers do not want to come off down here. All right, I may have to get a work sticker from upstairs because I don't know what the deal is with these that do not seem to be cut. There's one that's cut. I don't know why they don't seem to be cut. But we don't have any other plans. We gave him the option of if he wanted his presents yesterday. I'm filming this on Sunday. When we celebrated with my parents, or if he wanted to wait till his birthday, and he wanted it yesterday so he could have this weekend to play, which totally makes sense. So what did I do? There it is. It's a normal day otherwise, so to there. Okay, I think that's it for Monday. Tuesday, I have a kid that has mallets. She's got mallets, and then she's got math wings. But that's it on Tuesday, I believe. So I should have drawn my line before I did that. Sorry, I am thinking out loud. I'm not thinking out loud, I'm thinking. I'm thinking in my head. So there's that. And then by that point, we are into March, which, this is why I mark my pages. March, it's my dad's birthday, March 1st, and Animal Tales. So, put down this again, up here, and then mark down dad's birthday. So, we're not, probably won't even see him, but I will call and talk to him that day. And then my daughter and I have Animal Tales. And I've talked about Animal Tales before. It's at the Nature Center. We go and they talk about an animal and they read a book, and then they usually bring out an animal that the kids can see. Sometimes pet, depending on the animal, but mostly just see. So that is at 10:30, Animal Tales. And then we'll come home and have work. And this is a pretty quiet week, honestly. I'm gonna have to go ahead and mark this because this is driving me nuts having to find my page. Maybe I can mark it if I could get this open. There we go. There's nothing. Oh, I didn't mark that she had mallets that day, but she had mallets that morning. So we have mallets in the morning, but nothing else that day. We'll have FaceTime in the afternoon, actually, after school. So I'll mark that. We FaceTime if my daughter didn't have anything going on. On Thursdays, we FaceTime with my parents so that the kids can just catch up and, you know, update them on whatever they have been up to that week. So, let's see. I think I'm going to use this. I know this isn't technically like FaceTime, but I think that's the closest I got. So, I'll use this sticker and we'll put that right here. I also get me time, and I'd kind of like to mark that. So, what's a fun me time sticker? Do I have? This one I had pulled out. I don't see any like me time stickers. Nope. Okay, that's okay. I could just highlight it, and then I have like scripts upstairs that I can use. That might be what I do. All right, so we got 4, 5, 6. So we're gonna mark right there. After dinner, I get to escape upstairs on Thursdays, and it's my night. So, and then Friday, my son has a doctor's appointment, and I think that's the only thing. So I'm gonna use a bigger box, I think. I feel like I'm using like all my boxes. I'm not, but it feels like it. Use this one. So he's got a doctor's appointment at 1:30, and let's use that, and then let's use this. Yeah, and then I'm going to take him right back to school. So the off chance that it takes longer, then I'm going to have my daughter pick up his stuff from school because I'm going to have him leave it. And then it is Friday, so it is Hot Chocolate Friday. I think we have like 2 more Hot Chocolate Fridays left before we put away the mugs until next fall. Well, we may have an occasional day that we do it, but mostly it'll be done. So there's that. And I don't think there's anything on the weekend to mark. No. It's a really quiet week. And all my weeks not many weeks are this way. But that does leave us some room to decorate. So now that we got all the stuff that I need to mark down, let's take a look at some of this stuff. I did not pull out the die cuts because I wasn't sure that I wanted any die cuts. But we have this big space here. So if we have something bigger, like we could put the feet there, could be fun. Or a stack of books. I kind of like the stack of books. I've been like really into reading. I just finished the 3rd book in the Throne of Glass series. And it was good. It was good. I actually just bought the 4th one because apparently it intrigued me enough. And I'm now rereading. I've read it before, but I'm rereading The Daughter of the Pirate King, which I liked before, but for some reason I've been thinking about it lately. So I was like, well, I'm going to read it because I've been thinking about it. And that's what that means, if I've been thinking about it. Let's see, what else do I want to put down? So that's what I'm currently reading for anyone that was curious. I do really like to read. I have like so much space this week to decorate, and now I'm like, I don't know how to decorate. Let's put a shelf here. I'm kind of thinking we need something little like up here or over here, you know, like something at the top too. So let's see. There's all these mugs, and I could use mugs, but I don't know, maybe I should stick strictly to books. I don't know that I want to use a quote. Anything I don't use, I should mention this for anyone that doesn't know. Anything I don't use in like my weeklies, I do come back and I decorate my journaling pages in the back, which I strictly use as journaling pages. I don't use them for like to-do lists or whatever. I do everything planning wise on these pages. And then the back I use in the daily pages I use for journaling. So in case you were wondering how I do that. And that works really well because I found I used to do daily pages and I have found that I just didn't need the daily pages. It was too much. So I stopped doing the daily pages. I used to use a B6 with the weeks. I would have the monthly pages. I'd have a monthly book. I do weekly pages, and then I would do daily pages. And I just found that it was more than I needed. So I stopped doing all that and I switched to this and I love it. So you can see some of my past videos of planning, of how I used to plan. And I've been very, very content and very, very happy. And I love it all, my entire life in one book. I don't know why I'm struggling so much to find something for right there. But it's working really, really well. So maybe I should dig out the die cuts, and maybe because there's nothing going on this weekend, I should use like the weekend banner, although it's huge on this page. But they do have these quotes. I forgot about these. So maybe something like this would work, like up here. So let's see. She believed she could, so she did. I have that actually. That saying, she believed she could, so she did, is on my youngest daughter's wall because that is her. It is like she sets her mind to something, and that's it. That's just be the best version of you. So let's see, what do I like? If this kind of brings in the color from down there, but it feels really bright. Kind of like this one, I think, because it kind of goes a little bit more with kind of the other colors that I've chosen. I think we're gonna go this one. And then I think you couldn't even see any of that. Let me show you what I was seeing. So I'm going with this one. I liked this one because it kind of brought in this colors, but I felt it was too strong. And this one had some, you know, there's some of that, but this is why I decided on this. I'm sorry, I don't know. I was so busy trying to figure out what in the world I was doing that I don't even know. I haven't even looked to see how much of this you can see. So hopefully most of this video has been in frame, because that part certainly wasn't. So, all right. Okay, let's see. Let's kind of pull this. There we go. I think that's it. I think that's all I'm going to do this week. Fairly simple, fairly quiet week, which is good because it kind of gets a little busier. I don't know. This month may stay quiet. I've said that many times and then it always ends up crazy. But for now, we're going to hope it stays quiet. And this is for how it turned out this week. So, sorry, I shook the camera. I am a mess today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.